So I did this TV watching video quite some time ago, but I haven't posted it because I got caught up in other things. So I wanted to share it with you because I did find it very interesting in finding these codes and what it was telling me. And yes, you know, this is personal. It's about me because it's kind of like reading tarot cards. If you haven't seen my previous videos on TV watching you, I suggest you go start there and watch them in order. So this one is particularly interesting, which is why I wanted to share it with you. Okay, so I'm just going to get into it. So I'll play the clip first and then I'll offer my insights.
So do you have a name?
Yep.
You can drop the strong and silent bit. I'm not in the mood to play 20 questions just to find out your stupid name.
Stupid name is Luca.
Thank you. I'm Mia. See how easy that is?
I'm not going to know you long enough to remember your name.
How did you get here anyway? Do you know when the next ferry is?
You're not going to stop asking questions, are you?
I just want to know when the next ferry is.
The first clip was the A-list called In for the Kill. A-list means highest level of society or excellence, and in for the kill means to take advantage of a changed situation in order to do something you've been preparing to do. It opens on an island with two people, a boy and a girl. She says, do you have a name? A name is a reputation or by authority of, in behalf of. Mia is wearing yellow. Yellow means deceitful, so she is the one who is being deceitful and projecting onto Luca. You can drop the strong silent bit. I'm not in for 20 questions just to find out your stupid name. So 20 questions by deductive reasoning and creativity to answer. Stupid means senseless, dumb, stupor. Stupid name is Luca. Luca stands for Lucifer. Thank you, I'm Maya. Mia. Mia is Maya. I'm not going to know you long enough to remember your name. To know is to be able to distinguish or perceive as truth, and remember to bring to mind. How did you get here anyway? Do you know when the next ferry is? The next ferry. No, you're not going to stop asking questions, are you? I want to know when the next ferry is. So he's the wrong ferry. Ferry is to carry. Lucifer. Ferry. Fur. The second clip is Gotham, the mask.
Hell of a way to start the day. I mean, I just cleaned this. Harvey? Hey, uniforms found the body. No wallet, no ID, no what?
Gotham is goat ham, Milky Way. Mask is to conceal from the enemy a false face. The man is watching and all we see is his hand and a watch. He's watching TV. The man on television kills another with a bat in an office. It is a security camera. He looks at the camera and takes his mask off, triumphant. In for the kill. Then we see the Brooklyn Bridge. We cut to a body in a body bag. Cops at the pier. Hell of a way. A way is path to start the day. The day is to shine. The cop says, I just cleaned this. He spills coffee on his tie. Clean is to cleanse or purify. Now it's stained. Coffee is also wine. There's a lot of rope in piles. Rope is to tie or bind. There's a construction crane in the background. The crane is building a ship. Uniforms found the body. Uniforms are cop, NPCs. He says no wallet, no ID. No ID, no identity, no name. So now we have Bridgerton, and the episode is Swish. Bridget means strength, exalted one. Swoosh or swish is Nike, the goddess of victory, which is Venus. It's also a sound. We end up on a couple having sex, and she says, I just want you. So this scene didn't really say very much, so I fast forwarded to the next section, and we end up on Penelope, and she's wearing yellow,
Collins.
which is friendship.
You look very lovely today, Penelope.
Don't mock me.
She says, "Don't mock me." Mock, false face. Penelope means weaver. A weaver is someone who is like a spider or weaves a web of lies and gossip. She writes a gossip column.
It pains me you should think every compliment a mockery.
You don't pity me either.
She's down on herself and attacking her friend. She's another false face.
I do not pity you, Penelope. I respect you. You have been a true friend since I arrived here, and I rely on your continued friendship and sympathy.
By continued silence, you mean?
Penelope is the deceiver, the hater, and she turns against her friend. You've been a true friend since I arrived here, but Pen is barely listening. Penelope's cruel. She says, "Continued silence, you mean?"
You think so little of me, I can't bear it.
And funnily enough, the next show that I land on is called My Name. This is episode 8. It's a Korean show. The girl in the car with the boy at the beach, she looks scared.
We got here earlier than we expected.
Like it continues from the first show with the two people on the island by the water.
You remember our beach plans, don't you?
You remember our beach plans, don't you? So it is referring to the first scene where they were on the beach.
My friend who loves to surf rents out this place long term.
They go to a white house and they unlock the door and go inside, and he says, "My friend who likes to surf rents out this place long term." Surf is to ride the wave. Rents out is to pay to take up space. So somebody was taking up space, renting space, riding my wave, taking advantage. The next show I click on is called Final Space, episode 10, and it's a cartoon. It is directed by Mike Roberts. Mike means like God, and Roberts means bright fame, to shine. There's a blonde guy watching a screen on a spaceship, and he says there's no next time,
There is no next time.
meaning there's no coming back. This is it.
Detonating in 3, 2,
What is that?
boomtown.
Hugh, full speed toward the breach. We got a freaking hole to close.
The blonde guy, Hugh, full speed towards the bridge. Another mention of bridge. The bridge to home. He's got a friggin' hole to close. The hole to close is the chakra to heal. Exit to make. Circle to close.
Is it fun? It is! It is fun! Release the hives.
The next scene is from The Office, and it's called Hot Girl. So office refers to position, divine service, duty, opus, great work. Hot girl means flaming or of the sun. This scene is really interesting. When you first listen to it, it seems like a strange scene, doesn't really have much to say, but then when you dissect it, it has a lot to say.
She'd be perfect for you.
The hot girl is the redhead wearing purple. The two guys are watching her through the window. One has an arm raised like the man in Gotham wearing a wristwatch. He's also wearing a wristwatch. He says, she'd be perfect for you. Perfect means completed, ready, A-list.
She's been talking to Michael a lot.
She's been talking, gossiping with Michael a lot. Michael is like God, the director. The one like God is the director, leader, guide. Back to the director of that cartoon. His name was Mike.
So what? You're assistant regional manager. Assistant to the regional manager.
So what? You're the assistant regional manager. Assistant is to help. A regional manager is a particular place. To the director.
You know what, Dwight? He's your work boss, okay? He's not your relationship boss. That's true. Plus, you have so much more to talk to this girl about. You're both, salesmen?
You're both salesmen. Salesman means to wait on customers, sell goods and services.
I mean, that's something right there. True. Plus, I could talk to her about the origins of my last name.
Plus, I could talk to her about the origins of my last name. Again, another reference to name. Your last name is your previous name. Your previous name is your previous incarnation, your reputation. Origins is what you derive your nature from.
It's all gold.
He says it's all gold. Gold is to shine. Gold is the treasure.
Guys are usually my best customers.
Guys are usually my best customers, she says. Customers are the ones they have dealings with.
They buy the high-end stuff.
They buy high-end. High-end is name brand. Name.
Like the beads and the sequins and stuff.
They buy the high-end stuff like the beads and sequins and stuff. Well, beads and sequins, high quality A-list. Beads are pearls and sequins are Venetian, Venus, gold coins, shiny, to shine.
For gifts, you know.
For gifts, wedding gift, talent, to give, your genius, your gift.
They don't know what they're looking at, so I make suggestions.
They don't know what they're looking at, so I make suggestions. A suggestion is a hint or temptation.
All right, here's the thing, okay? You just keep talking to her.
The guys say, all right, here's the thing. You just keep talking to her. If you hit a stall is a pedestal for idols.
If you hit a stall, you have a perfect fallback. What's that? You buy a purse.
You have the perfect fallback. You buy a purse. So it's deception, to decoy. Place in an office, losing power. So if you stall, you are losing power. You buy a purse. A purse is a bag, a wallet, a vault. It's what holds your money or your gold. So this again is the fake face, referring to fake it, steal it, buy it. If you can't genuinely find your gold, steal it, fake it, buy it. These are the fake faces. So the next one was iZombie, and the episode is called Virtual Reality Bites. And quickly you can see that there's a man on a slab and it said head wound. And if you recall in the Gotham clip, the man was hit on the head by a bat. So a continuation of that. Now the blonde girl stands in front of the mirror and she says, back in the game, which is to resume after an absence.
Assist a detective in solving a murder case. Help stave off a zombie apocalypse. Fake being a psychic. I've got a lot of balls in the air, yet here I am, getting ready for a date.
A detective investigates for evidence against wrongdoers. Murder is torment or misery. Zombie apocalypse is what's happening now. Fake being a psychic. Psychic is a soul. Fake having a soul. I've got a lot of balls in the air, doing several things at once. Yet here I am getting ready for a date. A date is any given time.
The last time I sweated an outfit choice was the night Major proposed.
Last time I sweated or worked an outfit choice, an outfit is an article for an expedition, was the night Major proposed. She refers to him as Major. Major is superior person, rank, office of marriage is proposal.
Of course, I did it the 5 nights leading up to the proposal because I was sure it was coming.
Because I was sure it was coming. Sure means having no doubt.
I was sure about everything with Major. There was no debating whether or not he was the one.
There was no debating whether or not he was the one. The one is the chosen one, Neo.
I didn't worry I'd get bored of being with the same person year after year.
With the same person, same one, with one person. As she says, year after year, which is cycle or age, which is the infinity loop, she passes by the photo of a bridge. That bridge is the Brooklyn Bridge.
He was it for me. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life with Major, and I guess I did. But apparently my death is a new chapter, bizarre as that may be.
She takes the scarf off. The scarf is a tie, a bind, nail, valve. Okay, so I'm going to put all the pieces together in summary. The first clip, it said, in for the kill. Killed with a bat. Detective at a murder wears a tie next to the Brooklyn Bridge. The zombie dead girl takes off a scarf after she passed the Brooklyn Bridge. She helped a detective with a murder case. Those two are directly connected. The zombie and Gotham. Bridgerton, get to the bridge. The cartoon said we got to get to the bridge. Bridgerton, Brooklyn Bridge. A-list, brand name. In for the kill, fake face. Gotham, mask, fake face. No name, no ID. The name of the show was called My Name. Fake face imposter in a White House. In the office, he said he would tell her the origins of his last name. So multiple mentions of bridge and name. In Gotham, we had a watcher. He was sitting there watching the TV screen wearing a watch. Watchers in space. In the cartoon, they were watching the screen. In the office, they were watchers. They were watching her through the window, which is the screen. There'd be no next time, no time, time's up. So references to watch, watching, looking through the screen, looking through the window, time is up. In the zombie one, it says back in the game, in for the kill, perfect for you. Hell of a way to start the day. So the A-list, in for the kill, the highest level of excellence, take advantage of a change in situation to do something you've been preparing to do. Do you have a name? So she says you can drop the strong silent bit. She asks questions to get to the truth, but he won't answer. He's evasive. He says his stupid earthly name is Luca, but she wonders how he got there. When's the next ferry? Fare is to carry to the other side like a bridge. But she's wearing yellow. She's a fake friend. Maya, illusion. She's riding the wave, renting the house, buying the bag or the purse. He's annoyed with her questions, but she persists. Gotham, the mask. Gotham represents New York, crown, a microcosm of the world created from mind. The mask is the false self, ego, liar. The man in authority watches wearing a watch. Cronus, timekeeper. Watchers. TV security camera man kills. Reference to in for the kill with a bat. Sees through the veil. Takes the mask off. So this represents being hit with the truth. The Brooklyn Bridge has 2 arches and 3 pillars. It's from the land of the broken is what it means. Earth is the land of the broken-hearted. It bridges worlds. The cop is the detective solving the murder. It's a bad path to exit out. He just cleaned his tie. The tie is the bind, the scarf. NPCs find the body. No name, no ID, no wallet, no bag, no purse, no vault, no gold. No gold is no soul. Another connector to purse, wallet. Bridgerton is Swish. Exalted One, Goddess of Victory. Penelope, Weaver, Deceiver, Spiderweb, wears yellow, a fake face, a false face, yet accuses her friend of being false. She's projecting. Her friend calls her a good friend, and she respects her and needs her, but Penelope loathes her and attacks her. The next one is My Name. They refer to beach plans, which is continued from the first clip, wanting the next ferry. Got here sooner than expected. I'm ahead of schedule. Go inside the White House, possibly Aquarius on the water, water bearer, White House. His friend who likes to surf rents the space long term. He's paying to take up space in his house, but he doesn't belong there. He's another fake face. His friend is a surfer. He rides the waves of someone else. Final Space is the cartoon. It was directed by Mike, like God, Roberts' Shining Bright fame, the Shining One. Captain of a ship, watches the screen. He's a watcher like the man wearing the watch in Gotham and the two guys watching the hot girl on the other side of the wall, the glass, the window. There is no next time, he says. There's no next fairy. Hugh. Hugh means soul, mind, intellect. Full speed towards the bridge. Another reference to bridge. We've got a friggin' hole to close. We have a cycle to end. There is no next time. We have a cycle to end. The end, the Ouroboros. Close the gap, mind the gap, end the cycle, end the story, make it to the bridge, the rainbow bridge, collapse the rainbow bridge, wholeness. The office, hot girl. Office is the position of the divine service. The watchers, Cronus, the timekeepers, watching TV. She's on the other side of the wall, window, glass, dome. She'd be perfect for you. She's perfect. She's ready. She's complete. She's whole. She's been talking. Subject of gossip with Michael, who's like God. The director, boss, manager. You're an assistant to the regional manager. You help the director. You're both salesmen. You wait on customers and sell goods. You could talk to her about the origins, derive the nature of, last, previous, name, reputation, fame. So talk to her about your previous nature, your previous reputation, your previous incarnation. It's all gold. Gold is your AU, your authenticity. They're talking about faking it. The hot girl says guys are usually her best customers. They buy high-end, name brand, A-list, high quality, like beads, which are pearls, pearls of wisdom, Venus. Sequins are Venetian coins, gold, shiny ones, for gifts. Gifts are your genius, your talent. They don't know what they're looking at, so I make suggestions. Can't tell what true love is, but they like what it looks like. I make suggestions, temptations. I try to give them the truth. Keep talking to her if you hit a stall or you put her on a pedestal or you lose power. Buy a purse, wallet, vault. Fake it, steal it, buy it. iZombie, virtual reality bites. Returned after an absence, looking in the mirror. The mirror is the matrix, preparing for a date. Time, leavening, the time when we leave this place. The alchemical marriage. She's talking about her previous marriage, her previous engagement. Assist a detective in a murder case. This is directly correlating to the Gotham scene. Investigate people for wrongdoing, fake being. She's a fake soul. She doesn't have a soul. She's a zombie. Stave off a zombie apocalypse. I've got a lot going on at once, yet I'm getting ready for a date. Last time I worried about what I looked like in an outfit. Gear for an expedition. I was preparing for a proposal by the major boss superior. I was certain there was no debate over whether or not he was the one to save the universe. Didn't worry about being bored with one person, cycle after cycle, the Brooklyn Bridge, the repeated time loop. Are we here already? Are we here again? He was it. I spent my life with him, but died before we got married, and my death was the next chapter. Next chapter. This is a connector to the cartoon Final Space, as the episode was called Chapter 10. Chapter 10 is a type of corporate bankruptcy which has since been retired. It's also known as Chapter X. X is now, the crossing, the merging of realities, the singularity. So the overall message I get from this session is that someone posing as a friend is a fake face. There's something I have been preparing to do, and now is the time to get back in the game, be in for the kill. I'm being watched by Major, the timekeeper, and by two people from the office, two fake faces trying to buy their way in or rent a house on the beach to surf, ride the wave of truth, buy a purse. I destroyed the yellow friend, the fake face, the yellow enemy ships, the man in the office with a head wound. Wounded in the head is ego. We have a hole to close, the end of the story, the end of the cycle. There will be no next time, no year after year. We have to get to the bridge. We have a friggin' hole to close, cross to the other side, catch the ferry. Make a name for yourself, reputation by your own authority. This session has several themes: bridge, watcher, fake face, name, tie, yellow or deceitful friend, office, And what I've come to realize is that these are crossover points. Each scenario or scene represents a separate reality, and the crossover points are symbols or indicators of these realities intersecting. But I'm going to put this in another video.